joined the band Helloween in 2003. The album is called Gambling with the Devil. That it was really hard for us to think that we could top like the last album we did, the Keep of the Seven Keys to Legacy, so everyone was looking on that, oh, what are they doing with the Keeper name and everything, and how would this album come out. And then we got a great reaction from the press. The result is very, very heavy and raw. Most people say it's one of the best albums Helloween ever did.
What we can tie, what we can buy, must die.
For this album I used all of my Dean guitars I got in the past 2 years. That was pretty cool to have all these different kind of guitars at the studio, and we got this wonderful double neck Dean guitar which I used for a long track we did on Legacy album. So it's really cool. I have on the lower neck I have a piezo bridge where I can play acoustic guitar and clean guitar at the same time, and also a Roland synthesizer. So that's really awesome. You can just play like strings and or pad sound and clean guitar and acoustic guitar, and I have like a mixed sound with that, and that was really necessary for the King for 1,000 Years. That was the song we recorded on the last album, and I always bring 2 Cadillacs. So that's the Cadillac basically is like my favorite Dean guitar. I had for a few songs I had to bring up a Dean guitar with a Remy bar, so I brought the ML Warbird, which sticks out with the graphic design and everything, and just like that on stage, you know. The best thing for me about the Dean guitars, or especially about the Dean company right now, is that every support I needed on tour, if it's like, for example, just today I got a new case from AML because it broke on the plane. Like the case was broken, but the guitar was just fine, you know, nothing happened. I just got support right away. I got a new case on tour, and that never happened with any company before I was working with, you know. And with Dean I just have direct contact. They're really nice guys, they care about their artists. Take the Cadillac guitar, it seems it's a mix between like an Explorer model and a Les Paul model, but it sounds totally different, so it has its own sound, and I don't know what it is, if it's the headstock or they always have a certain special mid-range, so especially for rhythm guitars I love that. You just hit the note and you have this heavy metal mid-range, so they're, I would say, Dean guitars are the best guitars I've ever played. On the ML model, I have very good sustain, and that's also, I think it's in connection with that mid-range all the guitars bring out, and also the pickups. Or you guys brought in the Seymour Duncan pickups in the first Dean guitars I got, but now you do your own pickups, and I just like them a bit more, you know. They have a little bit more sustain, although the output is very low, which I like, so you get a clear sound, you know. You have very low output, very clean tone, and still you have a lot of sustain. Actually, the first thing I noticed on him when I got my first Cadillac guitar is that the neck is just right, you know. If you play it like classic, I would say it's a classic design, it's a classic guitar. And sometimes if you play classic guitars, you have like a very needful neck with a lot of, you know, shape of meat, and which makes it sometimes difficult to play fast lines and fast scales and stuff. And this is just fine. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's just perfect for my little hands.